Hello and welcome. I'm Neve Owens and I'm here today to announce the launch of Optus SubHub. SubHub is a paid subscription management solution that unifies and simplifies the growing subscription market by providing customers with flexible options, simple experiences and value, so Australians can get closer to the paid subscription content they love. Let's take a look at what you get with Optus SubHub.
Digital connectivity has changed the way we do things. Shifting to subscription-based services has given us more convenience and choice than ever before. But managing a growing list of subscriptions and finding the content we love is getting harder and more time-consuming. That's why at Optus, we've created a new world first to simplify your subscription experience. Introducing Optus SubHub. Your subscriptions streamlined. With Optus SubHub, you can simplify your subscriptions. From one place, keep track of subscriptions, sign up to new ones, and pay with a single monthly payment. You can save on your subscription payments by bundling them together or by accessing complimentary offers available right now from our launch partners, Amazon Prime, Optus Sport, Calm, Kindle Unlimited, and leading news app, Inkle. Optus SubHub can help you discover more with tips and recommendations for new content and services. And there are more big names joining SubHub soon. Simplify your services, save on spending, and discover new content. Streamline your subscriptions with Optus SubHub. Only at Optus. It starts with yes.
Wow, there is so much to unpack there. I'm sure lots of you have questions as well, so please add them to the chat below. We'll make sure we get to them in our Q&A a little bit later on. We are going to try to answer some of those questions we think you might have now as well. So let's start with the big name partners that are already on board with Optus SubHub. At launch, customers can enjoy exclusive offers from much-loved brands Amazon Prime, Kindle Unlimited, Calm, Inkle, and Optus Sport, which includes OS Fitness.
OS Fitness now has family workouts. At only 10 minutes, you can easily fit them into your day. Good for you, fun for them.
That's just the start. There are so many more coming soon. Customers will also be able to add Netflix, Paramount Plus, BritBox, Fit, Fetch, I Wonder and iQIYI. As you can see, Optus SubHub helps customers to streamline the management of their paid subscriptions and puts the control firmly back in their hands. There are a huge number of subscription options in the Australian marketplace at the moment, and we're going to hear now from our Chief Executive Officer, Kelly Bayer-Rosmarin, to tell us how Optus SubHub is especially useful for helping our Australian families.
Thanks, Neve, and thanks everybody for tuning in today for the exciting launch of SubHub. If you're anything like me, you really value your subscriptions. I remember my very first subscription, which was to National Geographic, and how I eagerly anticipated each and every episode being delivered to my doorstep. And over the years, I've grown to enjoy many more subscriptions. In fact, my whole family is obsessed with different subscriptions. And as Neve said, we've seen an explosion and a real proliferation of different subscription services that people want access to. For the modern Australian family, being able to simplify the management of those subscription services has become essential. Knowing what you have access to and when, being able to discover new subscription services and switch seamlessly in and out of the ones that you're using and not using. And now modern families want to be able to bundle their own set of subscription services and manage that on a regular basis in a simple and seamless way. The answer to those challenges is SubHub, a subscription hub for every family. Using this hub, you are able to manage all of your subscriptions in one place. You're able to bundle them in the way that suits your personal preferences and your family's needs. And you're able to save money because we've made the construct a bundle and save construct, which is very, very exciting and disruptive in the space of home entertainment. We're absolutely excited about what this means for Optus's customers. At Optus, our purpose is to power optimism with options. And we've been working hard to bring unique options to Australian families so that they can really get the most out of their connectivity. Whether that's Optus Pause, our unlimited data days, Call Translate, and now SubHub, a command central for all of your subscription needs so that you can simplify how you manage those subscriptions, discover new subscription services that fulfill the needs of your family, and if you want to, take a break from those that you aren't using and try others. It's a really wonderful way for us to bring modern entertainment bundles to the modern Australian family. And whilst we're working with a lot of different global brands, I'm really proud to say that this is an Australian invention and something revolutionary in the subscription and entertainment industry. We hope that you'll all enjoy using SubHub, and we can't wait to see it grow from strength to strength as more subscriptions are added to SubHub.
Thanks, Kelly. Joining me now to tell us more about the story behind the development of SubHub, here's VP of TV Content and Product Development, Clive Dickens. Hello, Clive.
Hi, Neve. It's so excited to be here.
Really good to see you. To start with, can you tell us a little bit about how this idea, the idea of Optus SubHub, came about?
Look, it all starts with solving a customer problem. And we know that with the growth in the subscription market, we needed to deliver a simplify, save and discover product that helps solve what we call subscription fatigue.
Subscription fatigue is such an interesting concept. I feel like I have that. Can you tell us more about it?
Well, as that growth in the market has been so large in the last 18 months, what we've seen is you sometimes don't know when the bill is coming. You don't know what you're paying for a service. You don't know what card you've put it on. You're not even sure sometimes whether someone in your household is even using a service you paid for. So that's subscription FOMO. So being able to allow our customers to simplify, save and discover and put all those subscriptions in one place. Also, the average household through our research now has over 5.5 subscription services on average, which is an incredible amount. And with new services launching all the time, like Paramount Plus that launched here in Australia last week, and new services coming to SubHub like iQIYI, subscription FOMO is going to grow over the coming months and years.
It is hard to keep track of it all, that is for sure. Talk us through then the key functionality of Optus SubHub.
So all you need to have is an existing Optus home or mobile service. Then you use your My Account details to go to the My Optus app or the SubHub website, and you can add your existing subscription services and future services and start enjoying your favorite subscription content.
How does Optus SubHub fit within Optus's broader brand strategy?
Well, we know our customers love their subscription services. And at Optus, our strategy is to become Australia's most loved everyday brand with lasting customer relationships. So being able to put your loved subscriptions with your loved connectivity products together is a really, really important part of the strategy. Simplify, save and discover. It totally aligns to our strategy.
We can hear how passionate you are about this. Can you tell us what excites you most about the launch of Optus SubHub?
Optus SubHub has been in development for over 18 months. Many people at Optus have worked on this world-first software innovation. And during that time, the growth in the subscription and streaming market has been enormous. Off the back of the Olympics, off the back of the Euro 20 and Copa tournaments, and of course during lockdown. So bringing Optus SubHub to the market just at the right time when our customers need it most, so they can simplify, save and discover. That's Optus SubHub.
It is such an exciting time. Clive, thank you so much.
Thanks, Neve. We just can't wait for our customers to get their hands on Optus SubHub.
It is such an exciting time. Hopefully that helps answer some of your questions. If you have more, pop them in the chat function below because we do have a Q&A coming up, so we'll get to all of your questions then. But for now, let's go to Thomas and Michelle to see Optus SubHub in action.
Thanks a lot, Neve. We're here to show you the Optus SubHub platform in action and outline how it will streamline our customers' management of their paid subscriptions.
That's right, Optus SubHub is super easy, so we can show customers more of the content they love. Let's take a look.
Customers can access Optus SubHub on both desktop and mobile through the Optus website and My Optus app, as well as through subhub.optus.com.au. To sign in, customers just need to use their existing My Account ID. Simple.
From there, customers can select from a host of subscriptions from some of the world's most loved brands to create a tailored bundle.
So if I want to watch the world's best football through Optus Sport,
Who wouldn't?
and I want to grab an Amazon Prime subscription as well,
That comes with exclusive member offers, express shipping and delivery, as well as streaming incredible movies and TV series.
I can't tell you just how many hours I've spent on Prime Video. But to select both of those services, I just click here, and then here. And then it's just a matter of hitting Set Up Subscriptions and following the prompts to confirm.
If customers decide to take up a Calm and Kindle Unlimited subscription like I have, then tap here to select them both like this. Again, you just need to add them by following the prompts. Then when customers visit their dashboard, they'll be able to view all of their subscriptions in the one place. Pretty neat, right?
I'm a fan of things being neat and tidy. By placing them all in the one place, or should I say one hub, customers have greater visibility and control of their charges. They get to pay them all in one go, and that makes one part of their life a little easier to manage in the process.
That's so true. Here's the best part. When customers add multiple paid subscriptions to their Optus SubHub account, they'll be able to save money on them all. For example, add 2 paid subscriptions and customers receive 5% off. 3 or more and a discount of 10% off the total amount. So customers get more of what they love for less. That's a win-win.
That's right. But Optus SubHub will also promote new content, shining a light on our partners and giving the best customer recommendations through enhanced content discovery.
So what you're saying is we're able to help customers make a more informed choice of the content available in each service, like, is The Office available on Prime Video?
Yes, it is.
It's like having a trusted source of information at your fingertips.
And that's a big win for Optus customers. And speaking of big wins, for early access, we've secured exclusive offers from some of the world's most popular brands for our customers to enjoy on us.
So what are you waiting for? Time to sign up and grab an exclusive deal.
And with more partners joining over the coming weeks and months, we'll continue to bring our customers closer to the content they love.
Optus SubHub, your subscriptions streamlined. Back to you, Neve.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. I love the way the platform looks. Super user-friendly. It looks really easy just to dive straight in, to be honest. That's what we're going to do now because we are partnering with some of the world's most loved brands to deliver incredible content opportunities for Optus customers. Let's look at what subscribers can expect. In Amazon Prime, we've secured one of the world's best. Amazon Prime gives customers fast, free delivery on millions of items, incredible entertainment on Prime Video, including the groundbreaking collection of Amazon Originals. There's also access to 2 million songs from Amazon Music and a selection of free games from Prime Gaming.
On behalf of all of us here at Amazon Australia, we are so excited that Prime is one of the first subscription services on SubHub. SubHub allows us to showcase the wide variety of the latest movies and award-winning TV shows available on Prime Video, as well as access to a suite of other benefits, including exclusive deals. We're excited to work with the team at Optus and to continue to delight our customers with the many, many benefits that come to you with Prime.
When new customers take up an Amazon Prime subscription through Optus SubHub, they'll not only get all of these amazing benefits, they'll receive 12 months on us. What an awesome offer.
Do I have your attention? That's fine.
We also have Calm, the leading mental wellness brand with the #1 app for sleep, meditation and relaxation. Sign up and customers will not only sleep better and be more relaxed, but they can unwind knowing the first 3 months of Calm are on us. With so many people in lockdown or isolation, there are a heap of added stresses to our lives. This app is perfect to help. Not only that, you could be in the company of stars with incredible collaborations from Matthew McConaughey, Harry Styles, Kate Winslet, Cillian Murphy, Keith Urban and many, many more.
We are thrilled to kick off this strategic partnership with Optus to bring transformational mental wellness to our Australian community. Our mental health is in focus more than ever, and we are confident that Calm will have a positive impact on Optus members and the Australian community, helping them lead happier and healthier lives by building resilience, mental fitness, and focusing on their overall mental wellness.
With over 1 million titles and thousands of audiobooks, Kindle Unlimited gives customers unlimited reading on any device so that you can create your own personal library without the late fees. And when Optus customers take up a new subscription through Optus SubHub, they'll get a complimentary 3 months on us. Happy reading! And if you're looking to get your news from the world's best sources without paywalls, ads and clickbait, then customers are going to love Inkle, which is also available from launch on SubHub. We're also kicking goals for football lovers with Optus Sport included for every Optus SubHub customer. That's an instant saving of $14.99 a month for the best of the best in international football. How good is that? Plus, they'll get OS Fitness included as well, your ultimate online fitness destination with access to hundreds of workouts from some of the world's top trainers. Over the coming months, we'll continue to roll out the red carpet for a host of much-loved brands, bringing Optus SubHub customers closer to the content they love. As one of the most popular brands in the entertainment space, Netflix delivers some of the most talked about TV shows and movies from the world's best storytellers, including one of my personal favourites, Emily in Paris. You know you love it. And customers will soon be able to add their Netflix subscription to their account.
Vegan milk, walnut milk. Oh my God, there's too many milks to choose from.
We're thrilled to be working with the team at Optus again. Some of you might remember that Optus was one of Netflix's first partners back in the Australian market in 2015. And for many Aussies, their first experience with Netflix was via an Optus plan. Now, what we saw in Optus back then was this real blend of product and content-led marketing and a hunger to be disruptive in their approach. So going forward, we're excited to bring our amazing content to life in new and different ways and to allow more Optus customers to experience the joy of Netflix.
On top of this, we'll be adding I Wonder, Paramount Plus, BritBox, iQIYI, Fetch, plus a heap more. There is an impressive amount of binging that customers will be able to subscribe to through Optus SubHub. We are still not done. Popular fitness app Fit will also be coming on board to complement our wellbeing and fitness offering. With an incredible lineup of partners already on the platform and many more still to come, Optus SubHub makes managing subscriptions easy, giving you more time to enjoy your favourite content and discover services you've never considered. It is time to answer your questions. I hope you've put them in the chat function below, because that's what we're going to get to next. Thank you so much for all of your questions. It is brilliant to see so many coming in. Please keep them coming, because we do have both Kelly and Clive here to answer them for you in our Q&A. So keep those questions coming in. Clive, awesome to have you here in the studio with us still. The first one is for you. Is Optus Sport still free for Optus NBN and mobile customers, or do you need to set up SubHub to access it?
Absolutely. Optus Sport remains free for all of our existing subscribers and also customers who join Optus through our home and mobile plans. But of course, as Optus SubHub users also get the chance to have Optus Sport on us as well if you have an eligible customer. So this is nothing changes in terms of existing subscribers and also of the current purchase flows. But of course, we're now including it on us for Optus SubHub users as well.
Kelly, the next question here is for you, and this one says, are there any charges for customers for SubHub, or is Optus taking a commission from the subscription services themselves?
Thanks, Niev. It's a great question. The SubHub platform is available to our Optus customers for free. And as you can see from what we've described, we're actually using the aggregated scale of the Optus customer base to negotiate with all of the providers so that we can provide benefits to customers. And they actually get a discount if they bundle and subscribe to multiple services. So we do have a financial relationship with all of the providers who come onto the platform, and we're leveraging that to provide benefits to our customers, not just by allowing them to bundle and save on the total that they spend on the subscriptions, but also negotiating some wonderful free offers and different offers for customers on the platform. So really fantastic that we can take advantage of our scale and this fantastic idea to bring real tangible savings and benefits to the Optus customer base.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Kelly. This next question, Clive, comes from Alex at Whistle Out. And Alex says, if you have an existing Amazon Prime, Netflix, etc. account, do you need to cancel it and then resubscribe via SubHub?
Thanks for the question, Alex. Absolutely not. Optus SubHub is for existing and new subscribers. So existing and new. Now, for our launch offers today, those are for eligible new customers. But coming soon, we'll allow all Optus SubHub users to bring their existing Netflix and Prime and other accounts to the platform and benefit in the same way.
As a follow-up, Clive, next question is, does this replace Fetch?
So Fetch is an extremely important partner for Optus, and Fetch will be integrated into SubHub as well in the coming soon section. So our existing Fetch householders will continue to use the service and hardware that they love, and also new people will enjoy the fantastic content on Fetch through SubHub.
Brilliant. Thank you, Clive. Kelly, this next one is for you, and a couple of elements here that you have touched on. But the question is there a financial relationship with content providers involved? And in the future, do you expect the focus to mainly be on adding more OTT video services to SubHub? Also, do subscriptions get added to an Optus customer's bill? A nice long one for you there, Kelly.
No, fantastic. So as I explained, we obviously are creating relationships with all of the subscription providers so that we can be the real customer champion here and bring savings and tangible benefits to our customers. Is this added to the customer's bill? Absolutely. All of the billing is aggregated through us, so it's a very simple experience for customers and they can keep track of what they're paying for. Do I think that this is going to grow? Absolutely. We are going to try and add all the subscription providers in because it creates a really convenient platform for customers, and customers will get real tangible benefits in being able to discover new content, try new services, save money on all the content that they're already subscribing to, and with those savings they get to actually invest that in trying new services. We'll also provide them with an ability to see what they're missing out on other platforms and leverage our rich data and information to surface up suggestions of new content that our customers might enjoy. So overall, we think it's a terrific platform, and we see no reason why any subscription services or membership services out there wouldn't want to be part of such a revolutionary and customer-centric platform.
Kelly has just mentioned subscription providers there, Clive, and that is our next question actually. What is the process for subscription providers who want to be added to the service?
So we have a fantastic partner onboarding team of SubHub and who are in discussions with dozens of subscription services. In fact, here in Australia, we did a count yesterday, there are now over 50 available content subscriptions for Australians in the market, and not all of those are yet on SubHub. Of that 50, 30 are video entertainment-led services. And we expect that to grow. So if you have a content subscription, and obviously remember we're focusing on well-being as a pillar and also as reading and content, paywall content and news content. If you're in one of those categories, come and talk to us and we'd love to add you to SubHub.
Some positive feedback here as well. Looks great, says this questioner. Do customers still receive the new customer offers like 1 month free from the streaming service?
So the existing offers that you get from signing up with the streaming service direct will still, obviously for eligible customers of those services, will happen. If you bring over an existing service, obviously that service is then managed by Optus, and obviously that's the offers and promotions then are the ones that are offered in SubHub only.
Thank you so much for sending all of your questions in. Keep them coming. We've got Kelly and Clive here to answer them all for you this morning. Kelly, this one for you. Will you look to add your mobile or broadband subscriptions into SubHub and the savings strategy? That one from Chris at Finder.
Thanks, Chris. It's a great question, and I think we're already of the belief that we offer the best value mobile and home plans on the market. And I've said this to some of the teams, I don't know why every consumer in Australia doesn't switch to Optus. Our plans already include free access to Optus Sport, which includes fitness and football, which is worth $14.99 a month. We have the fastest 5G. We've got the only living network with all these great features. We've got the #1 rated app. Huge value and great service that we're providing to our customers already. And now our customers get access to SubHub as well, which is going to allow them to bundle all their favorite subscription services and get discounts and special offers through that platform. So this is just another reason that demonstrates that Optus is offering by far the best value in the market for consumers who want to have a great set of connectivity, excellent service, and unique solutions that really enable and empower them to live great lives.
I'm pretty sure this next question comes from someone who now wants to watch Emily in Paris as well. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. They say, Clive, when do you expect to see some of the more popular services available like Netflix, Stan and Foxtel?
So Netflix will be on SubHub coming very soon, and we're in discussions with all services about their plans to join SubHub, and we hope that will come on board soon after that.
Will the discount be capped at 10%, even if people have 5 or more services, for example?
So if you think about the average household having 5.5 services today, we estimate that actually 20% of households will have 10 plus services over the next couple of years. Now, when you're starting to have 10 or plus services, let's say they're on average, they might be around $10 a month, then that 10% is really going to add up. So there are no current plans to go beyond 10%, and what we expect to see is for people then to leverage that saving that they've bundled and to discover new services to avoid that subscription FOMO that I talked about earlier.
This one's for you, Clive, following up from a question before. Resubscription management. So just to clarify, if you currently have an Amazon Prime account, you can't add it directly to SubHub without resubscribing.
As of today, the launch today is for new Amazon customers only, that offer. Over the coming weeks and months, existing Amazon customers will be able to bring over their services, and we'll keep you updated of when that date will be in SubHub.
Kelly, a strategy question for you this time, and the questioner says, plenty more coming in, which is brilliant to see. Kelly, how do you see SubHub being a differentiator for Optus? How does it feed into Optus's broader strategy?
SubHub is an illustration of our commitment to our strategy to be a customer champion and to make sure that at Optus we are Australia's most loved everyday brand with lasting relationships with our customers. And SubHub is just another service that illustrates that we are willing to invest behind what our customers are telling us that they want and they need. We've spoken to a lot of customers, and they think the old model of telcos providing subscription set-top boxes is over. And at the moment, what they want to do is choose the services of those 50 streaming and subscription services available. They want to choose what works for them in their household, but they still want to save money and get free and exclusive offers. And so we've built a service that enables just that. So I think this is a huge differentiator, not just for the service itself that will be really valuable, but it speaks to who we are as a company and the fact that we're willing to champion what customers want and invest in novel, innovative and groundbreaking solutions on behalf of our customer base.
Clive, a follow-up from something you mentioned when we had our conversation a little bit earlier in the studio. They say you've mentioned that it's been under development for 18 months. Was the challenge more about negotiating with OTT providers, or was it on the technical, the architecture side?
Look, SubHub doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. So this was a ground up, world first innovation where everything had to be built from scratch. We leveraged our technology partner of Docomo Digital out of Europe, who effectively give us a partner provisioning platform. But effectively, we started with a blank piece of paper around solving those customer problems. So it's actually from ideation to launching today, 18 months, is not actually that long at all. We've been thrilled about the reaction we've got from our subscription partners, have all agreed with us that the idea of simplify, save and discover new services is something that the Australian digital economy is really benefiting from. So it's really excited about the launch today.
Kelly, another question for you. This one, will this service remain free for customers or will you eventually charge customers for it?
Well, we have decided to launch this service, and this platform access is for free. As you can see, we've worked hard to secure some fantastic on-us promotions for customers who join the platform. As Clive mentioned, we're going to make sure people can bring over their existing subscriptions, and we're going to pass savings back on to customers. So I think that what we've launched with speaks for itself. We're all about providing our customers with the best value solutions in the market. And so SubHub is free, but available only to Optus customers.
On those promotions and those discounts, Clive, another question here. Is the unique selling proposition for customers the discounts?
No, we believe that SubHub has three unique selling propositions. One is to simplify people's subscriptions. That's what we call subscription fatigue. You know, people not knowing how many they have, people not knowing who in the household has paid for them, and maybe what the logins are and whether they're even being used. So that's unique proposition number one. Number two is the ability to bundle and save, to get those, that 5% for 2, 10% for 3, and obviously benefit from partner offers that will be exclusive to Optus. 12 months Amazon Prime on us to start is a fantastic offer. And then the third one is to use all of that streamlined and save to discover new services simple as well, and to ensure that you don't have subscription FOMO. So three unique selling propositions which we're really excited about.
Both yourself, Clive, and Kelly have mentioned the unique nature of this. So Kelly, one for you. What is stopping competitor telcos providing an identical service?
Well, firstly, it's not only a telco who could have come up with this. For a long time, actually, we've heard consumers saying that managing all these subscriptions is a pain. They forget what they've got. If it's anything like my household, my daughter's got a subscription to one, my husband's got a subscription to another. We forget, do we have this one? Don't we have that one? What's the password? Where did we sign up? It's actually really difficult to manage. So a startup could have done this. We think it's a fantastic idea. It's responding exactly to what consumers want, and it's leveraging our scale and relationships to bring real tangible benefits, the three buckets of benefits Clive just outlined, to all of our customers. So what's stopping people? Well, firstly, they need to have the idea. Secondly, they need to build the platform. Thirdly, they need to build up the relationships. Fourth, they need the scale. And fifth, they need the brand and the clout as a customer champion like we do. So we think that Australia only needs one such platform, and we're first to market and hopefully best to market.
Such an exciting day to be launching today. Clive, will Stan Sport be available through SubHub? What would be their incentive to do so?
We would love to have all of the services that our customers love on SubHub. And we're in discussions with all of those services, and we'll update once we bring those discussions to a conclusion.
Another one, Clive. Will SubHub host broadcast video on-demand platforms such as 9Now, 7plus, What's Next? Are you looking at incorporating gaming services like Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus?
So SubHub is for premium paid subscription digital content services across video, well-being and reading. So obviously the hugely popular BVOD services are free, so there are no current plans to integrate BVOD services. And obviously then we'll look over the coming months and years about other pillars, and obviously gaming experience and subscriptions around gaming experience is something we're very interested in exploring.
Kelly, you mentioned some of your pain points before, and they are pain points that all of us share. Trying to keep track of what the kids have signed up to lately is a very big one. This question is for you. Discovering content to watch, listen to is a huge pain point for consumers, as you've pointed out. How does SubHub's discovery engine differ to the services themselves?
This is such a great question because it's one of the most powerful things about having a subscription hub like this and also being a telco provider. It means that over time we can actually understand what you're consuming and using and spending time on, and what like services or like content will be that will really appeal to you and your household. But we won't be limited to be surfacing and analysing that over one contained platform, but across all of them in time. And that makes it much more powerful and relevant, and it enables people to discover more content across more platforms that they might not even be aware of. And that also answers one of the questions that Clive was asked about what are the benefits to all the subscription services for joining the SubHub platform. And one of those big benefits is enabling them access to more customers and being able to surface and see recommendations like that be surfaced to new sets of customers who may not have heard of their particular platform or may not be aware of the richness of content there and how relevant it is to them. So we see this as a platform that will also help all those subscription services access and gain new customers over time, and it will become a really symbiotic platform that both consumers and subscription providers get to really enjoy and optimize.
Kelly, we know Optus is passionate about sport and about fitness, and I'm sure Optus Sport Fitness has been helping a lot of people through this lockdown. This question is, what about fitness services? Any plans to add fitness subscriptions such as Strava?
Absolutely. So we've already announced that Fit will be one of the services. And of course, when you're launching something, you have to start somewhere. So we've announced today a range of subscription providers that are already on board and live from today, more that are coming soon. And we can't wait, now that we've made this public and come out of stealth mode, to talk to all the subscription providers that are out there. As we've outlined, there's huge benefits to all of them to come on board this platform, to access new consumers, to grow their own bases, and to be part of a really revolutionary new service that is a world first. So we look forward to bringing on board all categories. We've even spoken about education providers, learning new languages, news. There's so many different categories. And as I say, now that we're out in the open and we've launched SubHub, we can't wait to see all of these providers come on board.
It is a massive day, an exciting day with the launch. Clive, how heavily will this factor into Optus's customer acquisition marketing? Should we expect a large brand campaign?
Well, SubHub is a very important part of our strategy and definitely around differentiation. So you should expect to see over the coming months and years a significant above-the-line marketing campaign with our partners to make sure Australian Optus customers know about the benefits of SubHub.
A follow-up for you there, Clive. Stephen from Tech Guide wants to know, will SubHub also make it easier to link their services to their TVs?
Yeah, thanks, Stephen. Great question. So over the future plans, we definitely plan to add eligible devices as a bundle package for customers as well, allowing SubHub users then to choose their favourite devices to actually enjoy the content on those large screens. But from today, it's we don't have devices available, but over the coming months, we'll definitely look to range those eligible devices as well.
Get those final questions in, won't you? We've got Kelly and Clive for a few more minutes, so hit us up with those last questions that you have this morning. Kelly, why now for SubHub? Is there anything driving the timing?
As Clive mentioned, we've been working on this for a while. And I think, as we suspected and is now confirmed, there is just an explosion of different subscription services. And so we envisioned that there would be this increase in the number of subscriptions, and it would get more and more obvious that a single platform to manage it would become a valuable proposition. And also, you know, at the moment, because a lot of the country is in lockdown, and we really feel for everybody who's in lockdown, we think it's a great time for people to discover new content. And so that's just a coincidence that we're launching at this moment, but it does actually underscore just how important and what role in our lives all these subscription services provide, and how much we've all been relying on them to stay connected to the things we love, and to keep ourselves sane and occupied during these difficult times.
Yeah, it sure does.
But we think the concept applies forever forward, yeah.
On the technology behind SubHub, Clive, this questioner, can you provide a flavour of the technology behind SubHub and the path to delivery today, as well as the pipeline moving forward?
Yeah, absolutely. So we worked with a leading integration partner called Docomo Digital, based out of Europe, a part of the large NTT Docomo organization, and utilizing their back-end partner provisioning platform that integrates with all of the subscription partners, and then all of the front-end experience and all the billing integration is built here at Optus by our amazing people. So that's from a ground-up, blank piece of paper, and a truly amazing Australian invention and world first.
It is such an exciting day. Clive, Kelly, thank you so much for staying with us throughout the morning, for answering all of those questions today. It has been brilliant to hear from you both.
Thanks, Neve. Great to be here. OptusSubHub.com.au.
Thank you, Kelly. Brilliant to see you. Thank you for putting in all of your questions from home, for joining in the conversation throughout the morning today. We really appreciate it. If you do have any additional questions, if they come up over the course of the day, you can direct them to Optus Corporate Affairs, and the email address for that is media@optus.com.au. That is it from Optus today. An exciting day for us with the launch of Optus SubHub. Get involved. We'll keep you updated. It's lovely to see you. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.